God says, today, August 26th, I command you to open this right now because this moment was designed only for you. Do not whisper it to anyone, for this word is set apart as holy and personal for your spirit alone. I am bringing forth a divine announcement, and hidden within this announcement is good news that will change the atmosphere of your life. My child, do not delay, because hesitation robs blessings. I, the Lord, am speaking with urgency and love. This message is sealed with heaven's authority. If you receive it with faith, your tomorrow will never look the same again. Pause for a moment and comment "Amen" below to affirm your faith in my promise today. You have been chosen among many, and angels have been pressing into my presence for hours on your behalf. They have carried your name before my throne, saying, "Father, let your child not miss this time." Heaven is stirring because your season of waiting is coming to an end. Beloved, you must understand that when I move, no power of darkness, no secret plan of the enemy, and no storm of this earth can stop my hand. I am your God, and I will not abandon you in this hour of revealing. Today you may have entered with questions, heavy thoughts, and hidden tears, but I, the Lord, am turning those questions into answers and those tears into laughter. This is a holy hour where my Spirit hovers over you, ready to lift burdens off your shoulders. My child, you have not been forgotten as you thought, for I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands. You are carried by my strength and hidden under the shadow of my wings. Comment 11:11 if you believe I am about to align miracles in your life. The enemy tried to make you believe that silence meant absence, but silence was preparation. I was not ignoring you, I was preparing a table for you in the presence of those who doubted you. The accuser whispered lies to your spirit, but I am exposing those lies now. Do not think for a moment that I, the Creator of heaven and earth, would allow your faith to be wasted. Every tear you sowed in prayer has watered the soil of your breakthrough. My child, within the unseen, your miracle has already been released. This is why I called you urgently. You must hear this, because the good news is closer than you imagine. The hand that held you yesterday is the same hand that is about to place an unexpected blessing into your life. You will see my faithfulness rise like the morning sun. The world may have counted you out, but heaven has written your name in the chapter of victory. What others said would never happen, I am declaring it shall happen suddenly. Comment 222 if you trust that sudden favor is coming upon you. I need you to remain attentive. Do not turn away. There are moments in life that define your destiny, and this is one of those moments. I, the Lord your God, am drawing near to your heart, whispering promises that will never return void. Remember how Sarah laughed when she heard about the impossible? Yet she held her promised child. In the same way, you will laugh at the testimony I am birthing in your life. You have cried out, Lord, why me? Why must I endure this storm? My child, I answer you now, I allowed the storm not to break you but to build you. I allowed the wilderness not to starve you but to strengthen you. And now, the wilderness is ending, and the river of refreshing is flowing toward you. What was blocked shall be opened, What was delayed shall be accelerated, and what was hidden shall be revealed. Pause your fear, because fear cannot remain where my presence abides. I am speaking peace into your nights and courage into your mornings. The stone that seemed immovable before your eyes is being rolled away right now. You will testify like David, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he turned to me and heard my cry. I am hearing your cry this very moment, and my response is good news. Beloved, this good news is not ordinary, it carries the weight of heaven's glory. It is not just an answered prayer, it is a sign that I, your God, am faithful beyond measure. I am rewriting the chapters of disappointment into chapters of destiny. I am turning enemies into footstools and trials into testimonies. You are not just surviving, you are stepping into a season of thriving. Now hear me clearly. Just as I parted the Red Sea before my people, I am parting the road ahead of you. You will not drown, you will walk through on dry ground. Just as I fed Elijah by the brook, I will sustain you with provision even when the world says there is famine. My kingdom is not limited by human systems. Your blessing comes not from man's hand, but from mine. And so I ask you now, my beloved, do not skip, do not doubt, do not delay. Receive this with open hands. For this day, August 26th, is marked in heaven as a day of announcement. When others see nothing, you will see the evidence of my love. When others expect your downfall, they will witness your rising. I will not let you go empty-handed. Stay in my presence, child. Hold tightly to this word. Let your spirit rejoice, because your victory is already in motion. My promise is sealed, and my word cannot fail. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Rest in that truth, and know the news you've been waiting for is already at your door. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And if this word stirs your spirit, I ask only once in humility, like this video so others may also feel the touch of my voice in their hearts. My child, listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal in this sacred moment is not ordinary. The heavens have moved on your behalf, and today a divine current is flowing straight into your life. Do not think for a moment that your prayers have been ignored. I have heard them all, even the whispers you spoke in the stillness of your heart when no one else was listening. I have collected every tear, and I have stored them in my bottle, and today those tears are being poured back into your life as blessings. Your season of mourning is shifting into a season of dancing, and your cries are being turned into laughter. You must believe that my hand is upon you. Though others may have mocked your faith and ridiculed your trust in me, I am about to vindicate you in their sight. They will see the goodness of the Lord upon your life, and they will know that the one who sits on the throne has chosen you for a divine display of favor. This blessing will not just lift you, it will silence the tongues that rose against you. Those who doubted you will marvel at what I, the Lord, am doing. Comment 333 to declare your faith that I am preparing a public victory for you. Do not forget that I am the same God who parted seas, who shut the mouths of lions, who walked in the fire with the 3 Hebrew boys. If I was faithful then, am I not faithful now? If I delivered Daniel from the lion's den, why would I not deliver you from the pit the enemy designed for your downfall? If I restored Job after his trials, why would I not restore you with double? My child, you must open your heart wide because what I am sending will exceed what you prayed for. I know the nights when you tossed in silence, wondering if tomorrow would be any different from today. I know the days when you put on a brave face but carried a hidden burden no one could see. I was there, I was watching, I was strengthening you even when you felt like you were walking through shadows. I carried you when your feet could not move forward. You are standing here today not because of your strength but because my grace upheld you. You did not collapse under the weight because my hands kept you standing. The announcement I bring today is more than news, it is a turning point. It is the moment where the tide shifts in your favor. Where others thought you were finished, I am saying, this is just the beginning. You thought your story was closing, but I am writing a new chapter. I am turning the very things that broke you into the testimony that will make you. Those who thought your end had come will witness the new dawn rising over your life. Comment 555 if you trust that I am shifting the tides in your favor. Child, you are not forgotten. Remember Israel in bondage? They groaned under the heavy chains of Egypt, and I heard their cries. I raised Moses, I broke Pharaoh's grip, and I split the sea so my children could walk free. In the same way, I am raising deliverance for you. Chains are being shattered, doors are swinging wide, and freedom is entering your house. What once bound you will no longer hold power over you, because I have declared liberty over your life. This news is not just about finances, though I will provide. It is not just about health, though I will heal. It is not just about relationships, though I will restore. This news is about my presence moving in your life in a way you have never experienced before. This is the season where you will see that I am not a God of distance, but a God of nearness. I am not far away, I am closer than your breath, closer than your heartbeat, closer than every shadow that surrounds you. I remind you now that my word never returns void. The seed planted in your life will bear fruit in due time. Others may laugh and say, "Where is their God?" But soon they will see my glory shining from you like a lamp on a hill. I am making you a testimony not only for yourself but for generations after you. Your children, your family, your household will eat from the harvest of what I am planting in you right now. There are battles you did not even know about, yet I fought for you in silence. While you slept, I guarded your soul. While you walked in the valley, I placed angels at your side. While the enemy tried to set traps, I dismantled them one by one. You survived not because you saw every danger, but because I intercepted them before they reached you. Today I am telling you, your survival was not an accident. It was preparation for this blessing. Comment 777 if you believe that I have been fighting unseen battles for you. My child, you must understand, when I bless, I do not bless halfway. I pour until your cup runs over. I said in my word, I will open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that there will not be room enough to contain. That promise stands firm. Do not measure my ability by your limited vision. What you think is possible is only a drop compared to the ocean I am ready to release. I know how long you have been waiting. I know how weary your heart has become. But I tell you, do not faint, for you are at the edge of the manifestation. The enemy's greatest attack always comes before the greatest breakthrough. That is why your battles felt heavier, why the nights felt longer, why the tears felt endless. It was not punishment, it was resistance, because the enemy knew what was coming. But he could not stop it, because I have decreed it. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm, it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I call you chosen. I call you mine. I call you loved. No label spoken over you can erase what I have declared about you. My voice is louder than the voices of your critics. My truth is stronger than the lies of your enemies. My hand is higher than the plans of those who wish you harm. Remember, if I am for you, who can be against you? This is why today matters. This day, August 26th, is not like other days. It has been marked in the courts of heaven as a day of change. The doors that stayed locked for years are opening now. The chains that seemed unbreakable are shattering now. The news you thought would never come is being released now. Do not doubt, do not fear, for my power is at work in your life in ways beyond your understanding. Rejoice, child, for your time of sorrow is closing. Lift up your eyes, for the blessing is drawing near. Do not hold on to yesterday's pain, for I am making all things new. Trust me when I say, your tomorrow will be filled with laughter, your nights with peace, your mornings with joy. I am the God who finishes what He begins, and I will complete the good work in you. Stay rooted in faith, cling to my promises, and walk in the assurance that your good news is on the way. The angels are already carrying it toward you, and no delay can hinder what I have ordained. You are my beloved, and I am your God. That truth will never change. My beloved child, lean closer to my words, for I am revealing what your heart has longed to hear. Today, August 26th, has been marked by heaven for your breakthrough. You are not listening to ordinary words, but to the voice of the one who holds eternity in his hands. I am telling you with divine authority that good news has already been written in your story. You may not yet see it with your eyes, but your spirit is already standing in the midst of it. Do not let doubt steal this moment, because the blessing is too close for you to turn away now. I know how many times you asked yourself, Lord, is it really going to happen for me? You waited, you prayed, you knocked, and you wondered if heaven was silent. But I tell you this truth, silence never meant absence. In the silence I was weaving together threads of victory, aligning people, shifting places, and commanding time itself to favor you. Now, the fullness of time has come, and I am bringing forth what I promised. Comment 999 if you believe the fullness of your time has finally arrived. Do not underestimate what I am doing. This is not a small change or a minor adjustment, this is a divine reversal. Where you saw loss, you will see restoration. Where you faced rejection, you will find acceptance. Where doors were slammed shut, I am opening gates so wide that no man can close them. For I am the God who does exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think, according to the power working within you. You may feel unworthy, but I call you worthy. You may feel weak, but I call you strong. You may feel forgotten, but I call you remembered. I have not forgotten the promises I whispered over you in the quiet seasons. I have not forgotten the seeds you planted in faith when no one was watching. Every prayer, every act of obedience, every sacrifice, none of it has been wasted. The time of reward is here. The enemy thought he could bury you, but he did not realize you were a seed. Every pressure, every trial, every weight pushed you deeper, but in being pushed down, you were planted. Now I am commanding growth, and you are about to spring forth in ways that cannot be hidden. Just as Joseph was elevated from the prison to the palace, so will I lift you into positions you never imagined. Comment 1010 if you trust that I am lifting you from the pit to the palace. Remember my servant David. He was overlooked by his own family, left in the fields while others were considered. But I saw his heart, and I anointed him king in the presence of his brothers. In the same way, though others overlooked you, I have chosen you. Though others rejected you, I have appointed you. What I anoint, no man can undo. What I bless, no enemy can curse. What I open, no adversary can shut. Do not despise your past, for I have used even your pain as preparation. The tears that burned your face became water that softened your soil. The storms that shook your life only rooted you deeper in me. And now, because you stood firm, you are ready to carry what I am about to release. I do not place heavy crowns on weak foundations, and because your foundation has been tested, you are ready for the weight of my glory. Beloved, you must hear this clearly. Your story is about to change in a way that no man can take credit for. You will not say, "This happened because of my effort," or "This came from another person." You will say, "Surely the hand of the Lord has done this." My fingerprints will be all over your miracle, and everyone who sees it will know that it was I, the Lord your God, who made it possible. I am not just sending you a blessing, I am sending you proof. Proof that I hear, proof that I care, proof that I move, proof that I reign. You will see it in the way doors suddenly open, in the way answers suddenly come, in the way provision suddenly appears. I am the God of suddenlies, and I am about to move suddenly for you. Comment 12:12 if you believe sudden breakthroughs are about to show up in your life. Lift your eyes, my child. Do not keep staring at the ground of disappointment. Look toward the hills, for your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. I am bigger than the diagnosis. I am greater than the debt. I am stronger than the betrayal. I am higher than the mountain, deeper than the ocean, wider than the skies. Nothing can stand against the greatness of who I am. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. When the Israelites stood before the Red Sea, they saw no way forward. But I opened a way where there was no way. In your life too, I am opening a way where you see none. Do not be afraid, for the same power that parted waters is still alive, still moving, still working in your story today. That sea of impossibility before you will not drown you, it will become the pathway to your destiny. The wilderness season is coming to an end. I am sending manna to feed you, water from the rock to refresh you, and a pillar of fire to guide you. You are not walking alone. My Spirit goes before you, my angels surround you, and my presence covers you. The very things that tried to harm you will serve as stepping stones into your future. I will use every broken piece to build something beautiful. This is why I tell you not to quit now. Do not let weariness rob you of this moment. You are closer than you realize. The night may have felt long, but the dawn is here. Joy comes in the morning, and your morning is breaking forth now. I have turned the page, and what lies ahead is better than what you have left behind. Beloved, I call you victorious. Not because of what you have done, but because of who I am. I call you redeemed. Not because of your perfection, but because of my grace. I call you blessed. Not because of your resources, but because of my abundance. I call you chosen, and nothing can reverse that declaration. So rejoice, my child. Sing even if the song feels heavy. Dance even if your feet are tired. Praise even if your heart still carries questions. For your praise will unlock the fullness of what I am sending. The walls that surround you will crumble as you lift your voice like Joshua at Jericho. The chains that hold you will fall as you worship in the midnight hour like Paul and Silas. Your miracle is tied to your faith, and your faith is pleasing to me. I have walked with you this far, and I will not abandon you now. My covenant is everlasting, and my promises are unshakable. Trust me when I say this, the best days of your life have not yet passed, they are standing right before you. The announcement of heaven over you today is this: good news has been released, and no power in hell can stop it. Rest in me, child. Be still and know that I am God. Watch what I will do, and let your heart overflow with peace. For today, August 26th, is the day heaven whispers, your story has changed. My beloved child, hear me again, for my spirit is not finished speaking to your heart. This very day, August 26th, has been appointed for a divine unveiling. I, the Lord your God, am reaching into the depths of your life to pull forth treasures hidden in darkness. What the enemy buried under shame, doubt, and fear, I am uncovering with my light. The chains you thought would never break are snapping even as these words reach your spirit. You are stepping into a shift so great that it will mark you forever. Do not think lightly of this hour, because what is being released over your life is not ordinary. I am sending you good news, and this news will change the course of your journey. It will silence the questions that tormented you. It will heal the wounds that bled in silence. It will bring clarity to the confusion that clouded your mind. My child, this is not just information, it is transformation. Heaven's decree is echoing over your life, and you will see it manifest with your own eyes. There were moments when you said, Lord, I cannot take this any longer. Yet here you stand, still breathing, still hoping, still fighting. That is not your strength, it is mine. I carried you through nights you thought would never end. I lifted you in battles you thought you would lose. I whispered peace when fear tried to suffocate you. And now, the same hand that sustained you will deliver the promise I made to you. Comment 1515 if you believe I am carrying you into your promise today. The enemy worked hard to break your spirit. He sent lies, delays, betrayals, and obstacles, but none of them could stop my plan. Do you not know that I use even the enemy's weapons to fulfill my purpose? What was meant for evil, I turn into good. What was meant to destroy you becomes the very testimony that will exalt you. Just as Joseph said to his brothers, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good, you too will look back and see my hand turning every trap into triumph. Look at the cross, my child. What seemed like the enemy's greatest victory became his greatest defeat. Death thought it had the final word, but I rose on the third day with all power in my hands. The same resurrection power that raised Christ from the dead is at work in you now. That power is breathing new life into every dry place of your soul. The good news I bring today is that nothing is too dead for me to revive, nothing is too broken for me to restore, nothing is too lost for me to find. I see the prayers you whispered in secret. I see the moments you said, Lord, I trust you, even though I do not understand. Those moments moved my heart. Faith as small as a mustard seed has moved mountains in your life, mountains you could not see with your eyes. And now, because you chose faith over fear, you are about to see the harvest of that faith. The waiting has been long, but the harvest will be worth it. Do not measure my timing by your clock, for my ways are higher than your ways. I do not delay to frustrate you, I delay to perfect what I have promised. Like a mother carrying life within her, there is a season of unseen growth before the delivery. You have been in that season, and now the time has come to give birth to what I placed inside of you. Pain was part of the process, but joy is the reward. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. My child, let not your heart be troubled. Do not let fear paralyze you at the edge of your miracle. The waters are parting, the walls are falling, the doors are opening. I am the God who goes before you, making crooked places straight and rough paths smooth. You are not stepping into this blessing alone, I am walking you into it hand in hand. My angels surround you, guarding your steps, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Comment 1717 if you trust that I am going before you to clear the path. Beloved, the blessing I am sending is not just for you. It will overflow to your family, your children, and generations to come. You will leave behind a legacy of faith. Just as Abraham's obedience blessed his descendants, so will your faith bring favor upon your house. I am not only answering your prayers, I am answering the prayers of those who came before you. I am aligning your bloodline with my promises, and I am breaking curses that tried to travel through generations. You have thought, Lord, why did I have to suffer so much? But hear me, your suffering was not wasted. It became the soil where your destiny could take root. Without pressure, there can be no diamond. Without fire, there can be no gold. Without crushing, there can be no oil. The suffering refined you, but the blessing will define you. I am about to set a crown of glory upon your head, and it will shine brighter because of the fire you endured. This good news I release is also a call. A call to draw closer to me, a call to trust me deeper, a call to walk in obedience like never before. Do not think of this only as a gift, it is an invitation. An invitation to walk with me in greater intimacy, to see wonders you have not yet seen, to live in a realm of faith where miracles are your daily portion. I am calling you higher, and I am equipping you to rise. Remember, my child, that I am your shepherd. You shall not want. I lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff comfort you. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in my house forever. This good news today is the confirmation of that truth. I am with you, and my presence will never depart from you. So rejoice now, even before you see it. Praise now, even before it manifests. Shout now, even before the walls fall. For praise is the weapon that confuses the enemy. Praise is the sound of faith declaring victory before the battle ends. As Jehoshaphat's army praised and the enemy destroyed themselves, so will your praise cause confusion in the camp of your adversary. My beloved, let this truth sink deep into your spirit. I have chosen you. Not by mistake, not by chance, but by divine design. You are a vessel of my glory, a carrier of my promise, a testimony of my love. Do not shrink back, do not hide, do not fear. Stand boldly in the knowledge that I am your God, and I have already gone before you. This is the day the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. For today, August 26th, has been set apart as the day your story changes. The waiting is over, the silence is broken, the blessing is here. Receive it with open hands, with a trusting heart, and with a spirit ready to soar. Comment Amen if you receive my word into your heart with faith today. My precious child, listen with your whole heart, for I am not finished revealing the depth of my love for you. This day, August 26th, has been written in the heavenly books as a day of divine release. I, the Lord, declare that what has been locked away in delay is now being unlocked. I am sending forth good news into your life, news that will lift the heavy weight you have carried, news that will restore the laughter that pain tried to steal, news that will confirm that I have been with you every step of the way. This is not a shallow promise but a deep fulfillment of my word. You thought you were forgotten, but you were engraved in the palm of my hands. You thought you were alone, but I was walking beside you in every valley. You thought your prayers vanished into the air, but they rose as incense before my throne. I have heard them all, and now I am sending the answer. The delay was not denial, it was protection. I was aligning the right time so that no one but I could take credit for what is about to happen. Comment Amen if you trust that my timing is perfect and my plan cannot fail. Beloved, I know the nights you laid awake, staring into darkness, wondering if anything would ever change. I saw the heaviness pressing against your chest, the tears that stained your pillow, the prayers you whispered in exhaustion. You thought nobody noticed, but I noticed. I collected those tears and turned them into seeds, and today I am watering those seeds with my spirit. They will bloom into blessings that will shock those who thought your end had come. The enemy tried to convince you that you were finished. He whispered that your best days were behind you, that your strength was gone, that your hope was pointless. But he forgot who I am. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. When I declare something, it stands. I spoke life into nothingness and formed the universe. If I can do that, can I not also breathe new beginnings into your life? The same power that spoke light into darkness is speaking light into your circumstances now. My child, I am not only changing your circumstances, I am changing you. I am strengthening your spirit, deepening your faith, and refining your heart. You will come out of this season stronger than you entered it. You will not walk with bitterness but with joy. You will not walk with fear but with courage. You will not walk with emptiness but with overflow. for I am pouring out more than you asked for. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. Look back at your journey. See how far you have come. The very things that once threatened to destroy you could not succeed. You have scars, but those scars are proof that you survived. You are still standing, not by your strength but by my grace. And now, because you endured, I am positioning you to receive. The good news I send today is that your endurance was not wasted, it prepared you for this moment of victory. Do not worry about how it will happen. Leave that to me. Your job is to believe, to stay rooted in faith, to keep your eyes fixed on me. I am the one who opens doors no man can shut. I am the one who sends rivers into deserts and bread from heaven. I am the one who brings down walls with a shout and delivers victories with a sling and stone. Trust that I will do it again for you. Beloved, I am aligning people in your life who will help carry this blessing forward. I am sending destiny connections, divine helpers, and people who will lift you rather than weigh you down. Do not cling to those I am removing, for not everyone is meant to go with you into your promised land. Just as I separated Lot from Abraham, I will separate you from what hinders your blessing. Trust my hand when it removes, for my hand always replaces with greater. You may have thought the good news was just one answered prayer, but I tell you it is more. It is restoration of what was stolen, multiplication of what was little, and acceleration of what was delayed. I am not just giving you a blessing, I am giving you evidence. Evidence that I am real, that I am faithful, that I am with you. And this evidence will not only comfort you but silence your enemies. Remember the walls of Jericho. They stood tall and strong, yet with one act of obedience, they crumbled to the ground. The obstacles before you may look impossible, but they will collapse at my command. Do not measure the size of your battle by the size of the enemy. Measure it by the size of your God, and I am greater than all. Comment 222 if you trust that every wall is falling in your life. I see you, my child. I see the moments you celebrated others while hiding your own pain. I see the times you gave when you had little, loved when you were unloved, and forgave when forgiveness was hard. Those acts did not go unnoticed. I am a just God, and I am repaying every seed you planted. Get ready, for your harvest is coming in ways that will leave you speechless. Even now, angels are moving with your blessing in hand. They are being dispatched to bring answers, opportunities, and breakthroughs into your path. You will soon testify that what once felt impossible became reality. You will stand in awe, declaring, "This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes." Do not fear the future, for I am already there. I am the God who stands outside of time, yet steps into your today. I know what lies ahead, and I assure you, it is good. Your steps are ordered by me, and your path is secured in my promise. When storms rise, I calm them. When fire burns, I walk with you. When waters threaten, I part them. You are never alone, and you never will be. So lift your head, my beloved. Lift your spirit, for the news you have long waited for is on its way. Believe it, receive it, and hold on to it, for I am faithful to fulfill my word. The heavens have spoken, and nothing can reverse it. Today is the day of good news. Today is the day of breakthrough. Today is the day of divine favor. Rest in me, trust in me, and rejoice in me. For what I have begun in you, I will surely complete. My beloved child, let your heart be still as I speak again, for the word I release is life and power to your soul. Today, August 26th, remains marked as a day of unveiling, a day where heaven has chosen to step into your circumstances in a visible way. You have walked through fire, through waters, through winds that threaten to break you, but I, the Lord, have preserved you for this hour. The news I send is not ordinary, it is a divine sign that I have never abandoned you and never will. I know how often you looked at yourself and said, Lord, why must my road be so hard? You compared your path to others and felt overlooked, forgotten, delayed. Yet I tell you, you were never behind. My timing is perfect, and every step you took was leading you to this divine announcement. Even the pain had purpose. Even the waiting had value. Even the silence was filled with my presence. And now, the moment of unveiling has come, and you will see that nothing was wasted. Remember, my child, how I raised Lazarus from the dead when all hope was gone. His sisters thought I had arrived too late, but I showed them that I am never late, I am always right on time. What they thought was finished, I called back to life. In the same way, the dreams you thought had died, the hopes you thought had expired, I am resurrecting them with my word. Good news is breathing life into what you thought was beyond recovery. Comment 333 if you believe I am resurrecting what you thought was lost. I remind you of my servant Job. He lost everything, his wealth, his health, his children, yet he did not curse me. And when his season of testing was complete, I restored him with double. You too have been tested. You too have walked through seasons where it seemed like loss piled upon loss. But hear me, your story is not ending in ashes. It is ending in double portion blessing. You will rise with more than what was taken, and your testimony will carry the fragrance of restoration. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The enemy has whispered that you are too weak, that you lack the strength to endure, but I declare otherwise. I am your strength. I am your fortress. I am your shield. I am the one who renews your youth like the eagle. Do not say, I cannot, for I, your God, declare, you can. Not by your might, not by your power, but by my Spirit, the impossible will bow before you. Beloved, the world may have labeled you one way, but I call you another. They may have called you broken, but I call you whole. They may have called you poor, but I call you blessed. They may have called you unworthy, but I call you chosen. I do not define you by your past failures, I define you by my eternal love. And that love has no end, no shadow, no limit. You are mine, and I delight in you. Do not underestimate what I am doing right now. It may look small in its beginnings, but it carries the weight of eternity. A small cloud appeared to Elijah's servant, but soon rain poured upon the land. The blessing beginning to form in your life may look like a cloud the size of a man's hand, but get ready, it will turn into a downpour of favor, provision, and miracles. Comment 12:12 if you trust that the downpour of my blessing is already forming over your life. I know the thoughts of your heart. You worry about provision, about health, about your future. But I tell you, seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. The world chases after material things, but you, my child, are called to chase after me. When you pursue me, blessing pursues you. When you abide in me, fruit flows naturally. When you walk in my ways, goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. You are entering a season of divine reversal. What was spoken against you will be reversed. What was stolen will be restored. What was blocked will be released. The tables are turning in your favor, not because of luck, but because of my covenant. I made a covenant sealed with the blood of my Son, and that covenant declares you redeemed, protected, and victorious. Nothing and no one can break what I have established. Look back at Israel's journey through the wilderness. They faced hunger, and I rained manna from heaven. They faced thirst, and I brought water from a rock. Their enemies rose against them, and I fought their battles. That same God is with you now. The blessing I bring will not only provide for your need, it will overflow. I am teaching you that I am your source, not man, not systems, not circumstances. I alone am your provider. You may ask, Lord, why now? Because the time is right. The soil is ready. The harvest is ripe. You have walked through pruning, and now you will walk into fruitfulness. You have walked through refining, and now you will carry the fire of my glory. You have walked through breaking, and now you will walk into building. What you endured was not punishment, it was preparation. Do not despise your scars, for they are marks of victory. Jesus showed his scars after resurrection, not to display pain but to display triumph. Your scars too will testify of how you overcame. They will be reminders that death did not win, darkness did not prevail, despair did not consume you. Your scars will shine as proof that my grace sustained you. Beloved, I am placing a hedge of protection around you. The arrows that fly by day will not strike you. The pestilence that walks in darkness will not touch you. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. For I have commanded my angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. This good news I speak over you is not only about blessing, it is also about safety. I will keep you from harm. Comment 777 if you believe my protection is surrounding you even now. Do not let fear govern your decisions anymore. Fear is a liar, but my truth is eternal. Walk in courage, walk in faith, walk in confidence, knowing that the one who created the heavens and the earth is walking beside you. If I am with you, what can stand against you? If I am for you, who can oppose you? If I am fighting for you, what battle can you lose? Lift your hands in worship, my child. Lift your voice in praise. For praise is the key that unlocks the next level of blessing. Paul and Silas praised in the prison, and the earth shook, doors flew open, and chains fell. As you praise, I will shake the foundations of what held you. As you praise, I will open doors that were locked. As you praise, I will set you free. Rejoice now, for your story is shifting. This day has been recorded as a turning point. You will look back and say, it was on August 26th that heaven announced my change. Let your heart rest, let your spirit soar, let your faith rise, for I, the Lord, am faithful. My word is unshakable, my promise is unstoppable, and my love is unbreakable. The blessing is on its way, child. The good news has been released. All I ask is that you remain in me, for apart from me you can do nothing. But in me, you can do all things. Hold fast, believe deeply, rejoice greatly, and watch as I unfold wonders before your eyes. My precious child, open your heart again, for I am not done speaking life into you. This day, August 26th, is still breathing with heavenly meaning. Do not think that what I have said is enough, there is more. For my spirit does not give halfway, nor do I pour in small measures. When I bless to overflow. When I speak until your cup runs over. And today, I am declaring once again that good news has been written over your life, sealed by my hand, and protected by my power. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I see the places where you almost gave up. I see the silent battles you fought when no one else understood. I see the sacrifices you made in faith, even when it cost you deeply. Nothing was hidden from my eyes. I am not a God who forgets. I am a God who rewards. Every act of kindness, every tear of prayer, every seed of faith, you will see them return multiplied into your life. Comment Amen if you believe I am a God who never forgets and always rewards. You must understand, child, that this good news is not only about what you will receive but also about who you are becoming. For I am shaping you into a vessel of glory. My blessing is not temporary, it is eternal. I do not simply fix your situation, I transform your destiny. Just as I took a shepherd boy and made him a king, just as I took fishermen and made them apostles, I am taking you and raising you to a position you never imagined. Do not despise your beginnings. Do not despise the years that felt hidden and small. For David's training in the fields prepared him for the throne. Joseph's prison prepared him for the palace. Ruth's faithfulness prepared her for redemption. In the same way, your hidden years were not wasted. They were the soil in which I planted destiny. And now the seed is breaking through the ground, ready to bear fruit for all to see. My child, I am also bringing peace where there was chaos. I am sending joy where there was sorrow. I am shining light where there was darkness. My presence will flood the places in your life where fear once tried to rule. I am declaring over you now that your nights of worry are being exchanged for mornings of peace. Your sighs of despair are being turned into songs of hope. Your spirit is being renewed even as you hear these words. Do you not know that I am the God who calms storms with a word? When the winds raged and the waters roared, my Son stood and said, Peace, be still. And everything obeyed him. In the same way, I am commanding the storms in your life to be still. They may have threatened to drown you, but they will not succeed. You will not sink, you will rise. Comment 1717 if you trust that the storms in your life are being silenced right now. My beloved, the good news I send today is also a testimony to others. What I am doing in you will not stay hidden. People will see my hand on your life and know that I am real. Your story will be the proof of my faithfulness. Those who doubted you will witness your rising. Those who mocked you will see you lifted. Those who betrayed you will watch as I honor you. And you will stand with boldness, declaring, This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes. The blessing I send will not be fragile. It will not be stolen, it will not be broken, it will not be cut short. For I am sealing it with my authority. What I give, no man can take. What I open, no enemy can close. What I release, no power can stop. My child, rest in the assurance that this blessing is not slipping away, it is secured by heaven itself. I am also healing your heart. You carried wounds that no one else could see. You smiled while bleeding inside. You stood strong while feeling weak. But I, the Lord, see beyond the surface. I am reaching into the depths of your soul, binding up the broken pieces, and pouring in my oil of healing. You will not carry bitterness into this new season. You will walk healed, whole, and renewed. Remember this truth: what I begin, I finish. I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. If I said it, I will do it. If I promised it, I will fulfill it. The world may shift, people may change, circumstances may shake, but my word is unshakable. Stand firm, child, for the ground beneath you is my promise, and it will not crumble. You worried that you were too small, too unworthy, too broken. But I tell you now, you are chosen, you are redeemed, you are loved. I did not call you because of your perfection. I called you because of my purpose. And what I call, I equip. What I choose, I empower. What I begin, I complete. Comment 555 if you believe that I have chosen and equipped you for such a time as this. My beloved, remember the cross. At the cross, the world saw defeat, but heaven saw victory. At the cross, death thought it had won, but resurrection broke its grip. In the same way, what looked like your end will become your beginning. What looked like loss will become gain. What looked like failure will become testimony. The cross is proof that I can turn the worst moment into the greatest triumph, and I will do the same in your life. You have asked, Lord, how long? And I answer you now, no more delay. The time is here. The season has shifted. The door is opening. The good news is arriving. Do not doubt, do not fear, do not shrink back. Step forward in faith, because I, the Lord, go before you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. So rejoice, my child. Rejoice not only for what you see but for what is still unfolding. Rejoice in the waiting, rejoice in the believing, rejoice in the trusting. For your joy is not based on circumstances, your joy is rooted in me. And I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Lift up your hands now. Let your spirit rise. Let your heart be filled with thanksgiving. For today is the day of good news. Today is the day of breakthrough. Today is the day where heaven touches earth in your life. And when you look back, you will say with certainty, on August 26th, the Lord spoke, the Lord moved, and the Lord fulfilled His promise.